We've got a trampoline! So I've been trampolining for a few days. Got 3 skills nailed down, other than just bouncing. I can do the thing where you sit down. I can do the thing where you kneel down. And I can sort of do, from a low height, the thing where you land on your back, but sometimes I hurt my neck. Hey, you like that one, didn't you? So my mum bought the trampoline for the kids' birthdays. All their birthdays are in April. And initially I thought, well, they're going to really like this. It's going to be great for them. But I think I've used it much more than them. It's absolutely fantastic. Whee! Now, everyone always says how dangerous trampolines are, but we've been trampolining for about 4 days now, and my daughter's only sprained her ankle once, and I've only got minor whiplash to my neck. So they're kind of fine. Okay, so we picked up the compost, 3 bags for £24, that's pretty good. Add in 6 canes that I'm going to use to make a thing for Otto's peas when he plants them. Maybe to put tomato plants up against as well. And we're in a pretty good shape there. So let's get back to the house, get planting some potatoes. Here we are out in the garden, and it's a massive moment for regular viewers of the channel where we plant this year's potato crop, and it's going to be pretty controversial, guys, so get comfortable. A lot of new viewers have turned up this week after I went on Jack Mate's podcast. I was on that a lot talking about hanging out with Liam Gallagher and Charlotte Church and stuff, so if you've come to this channel expecting that, it's literally just potatoes and stuff and trips to the garden centre and things, so I jog on, there's much better stuff out there. Anyway, let's get cracking. So, the big controversy this year, growing the potatoes in buckets. Now, last year they were in the raised beds, which you might be able to see back there. But this year, I watched a video. One of the guys in the comments, I can't remember who it was, who said, but thank you, put me onto a YouTube channel called UK Here We Grow. And the guy on there, who is like a proper gardener, not some bloke who doesn't know what he's doing, suggested growing his potatoes in buckets. So I've ordered some buckets. What I like about the buckets, straight away, is that they just came with this address label on. There was no like packaging. They just stuck a label on some buckets and that. So we're going to cut this open. I bought 4. I don't know if that's going to be enough. I can always buy more buckets. Something like that, I guess. We'll clear that later, by the way. But they're from Oakland Garden Centre, I think it was, where the guy recommended it. I've just copied what he said, basically. I should remember his name, really. That's terrible. But he was very good. Got little drainage things in there, little holes, 30-litre buckets. And the good thing about them is you can pick them up and move them, and it keeps the beds free for other new and exciting crops. And he recommends these for getting greater yields. That's what we're going for. And also I wanted to show that if you're growing potatoes, you don't need a lot of space. If you've got any outdoor space at all, you can have a bucket here. You can have one by the front door in the street, maybe. I reckon you probably get away with it. So we're going to start off there. We got the compost earlier from the garden centre. Gone for all-purpose compost because I don't really know the difference of all of them. Some composts say they're filled with John Innes. I don't know what John Innes is doing to composts, but not having any part of it. So I don't know what that means, but I've looked on this. You might remember this from last year. This is the potato fertiliser we got last year, and it says in there use multi-purpose compost or a soil-based John Innes number 2 compost. So we'll just use this one. According to the bloke off the internet, you fill these half full of compost, which you're going to do now. There we go. Now, I've also got this potato fertiliser, and it says on it, well, it just says add a bit of this into it. Not quite sure what. So I'm just going to put a little bit in. I'm going to mix it up a little. And I've no idea if that's going to kill the potatoes or what, because I don't really know what I'm doing. Here are the potatoes. You can see there. Very nice. They've got a bit wrinkly. I think that's all right. They've not really, I've not done as well as last year. They're not chitted as well. I think I've left it a bit late, but that's okay. And we're going to plant 2 potatoes per tub, and the rest we'll give to the tube, so you can start off as potatoes, or anyone else that wants them really. Share. That's the thing about seed potatoes. You get a lot of potatoes per seed potato, so unless you've got an enormous veg patch, you're not going to use them all. And we just get these 2 of them. They're very little chitties. They've got the little holes coming out of them. And we're just going to put a couple of them in each bucket. So after that, it's half full. Now we're going to fill it up about 3/4 full of soil, just to cover the potatoes. Now there's a thing people do where you top it up a bit, where once the shoots start coming through, you cover them up and cover them up and up, and that's supposed to be quite good. So I might leave it like that for a bit, and leave a bit of room in the bucket so I can top them up. But that's looking nice and soily, composty, and it's easy to move around. So if you do have a late frost, you can bung them in the house or something and watch my wife go mental. Okay, so there we go, we're done. We've got all 4 potatoes planted. I only used 8 potatoes in total there. And the big takeaway from this is that you shouldn't wear light brown chinos when you're gardening. So I'm going to pop these down here for now. In the long term I'll probably move them over there, but it's quite a good spot to get sun for most of the day. I think maybe I'll water them in a minute or something, or I'll just see if it's going to rain. Now, whilst potatoes are the focus of this year's gardening competition, my biggest regret from last year was the poor standard of my tomatoes. So I'm going to try up my game now. Left it a little bit late again, I've been a bit slack, but we're going to try and plant these now. We're going to grow them inside, of course. Start them off inside and then plant out a bit later. So you've got a tray. We'll chuck the compost back in again. None of that John Ennis muck, just the all-purpose. There we go, nicely done. Got the seeds we bought the other week. Alicante tomatoes, reliable favourite, grow indoors or out. So we're going to start off with these, and it says sow 0.5 centimetres deep, thinly in a pot of compost, water well and place in a warm position. So, oh, the seeds are within the seed packet within a seed packet. It's like one of those Russian dolls. Maybe inside there'll be another. No, it's just seeds. So we're going to get these out. They're very small tomato seeds. You know them from tomatoes when you grow them, when you eat them. And we're just going to poke them in. It's probably a better way of doing this, but you don't have to be too careful with tomato seeds, I think, because there's 40-50 seeds in this pack, and to be honest, you're going to grow 5 or 6 tomato plants. So a lot of them will either go in the bin or get given to friends or something like that. So I'm just going to spread these around, and I'm just going to put some compost on top of them, I reckon. And now, because I don't want to just pour it on, I'm going to thinly trowel some compost over the top using my trusty trowel. It's a bit like when you're putting salt or something, or something that you got to sprinkle over your food, it all goes in one part of it and ruins it. That's probably going to happen now. Is that a thing? I think that's a thing. Okay, so I can't see any of the tomato seeds, which I think is good news. I think that means they're all covered up. Oh, there's one. Just poke him in, cover his head. Or her head, don't be sexist. So now we just water these, and then we'll put them on a window ledge inside to let them grow. I don't know where I put the watering can last summer. I found this sort of ornamental one, but think it leaks because it's not a proper watering can, so we'll just do it quickly. Job done. Before we go, it's time for Potato Corner. This is where we're going to showcase your guys' efforts as you go to try and win the Great Potato Competition this summer. A few people have sent photos or tweeted, said they're entering. Very exciting couple here. There's Sophia Sample, who you may remember from Spud Henge that she made with the potatoes she won last year. She's got a potato patch ready to go. Keep us updated, Sophia. Let us know when you planted them. And Morgan, who only has one name like Pele or just Pele, can't think of anyone else. You can send over your photos to me on Twitter, which I'm at Robbie Knox. Not very original, I know, but it is my name. That's fine. Send them over and we'll feature the best ones, and probably all the ones, on the vlog. Thanks for watching. Grow some potatoes. I'll go back in the trampoline.